Hey YouTube, this is Trains and Destinations, and in today's video we're going to be doing a quick laptop unboxing. So, I present to you the Lenovo ThinkBook. Now the Lenovo ThinkBook is a pretty interesting laptop. As the name would suggest, this laptop basically slots in between Lenovo's conventional laptops such as the IdeaPad and Yoga and the full-fledged Lenovo ThinkPads. So this slots somewhere in the middle in terms of price. These range from the $600 to $900 range. So again, it kind of slots in between. On one side you got the IdeaPad laptops, on the other side you got the ThinkPads, and thus you get yourself the ThinkBook. Now this particular one that I'm checking out today has some pretty decent specs. Not amazing specs, but pretty decent. So what we got here, we got a Core i5, right here we got a Core i5 210U running at 1.6 gigahertz. Yeah, rather ridiculous name, 210U. Yeah, there we go. And since it's a U series chip, this is basically a modified 8th gen chip. It's not a new chip. If it's a new chip, it would have a G at the end, not a U. So this is basically a modified 8th gen Core i5. This does have, though, 8 gigabytes of RAM, a 14-inch Full HD IPS display, and a 256 gigabyte SSD, along with a 45 watt-hour battery. So, you know, pretty decent specs. And the idea is that ThinkBooks are meant for small businesses, whereas ThinkPads are meant for essentially large corporations. And so, yeah, this is basically aimed for small businesses, business professionals, etc. But I'm pretty sure that for consumer use, this laptop will probably be pretty good. So, without any further ado, you can see the box here. Not a bad little design. Let's go ahead and open it up. So like any sort of more budget laptop, you know, unlike say a Lenovo Yoga, you're going to get a very standard cardboard box. It does have a pretty decent design, but yeah, it's a standard cardboard box, you know, you get the drill. And so first you agree to it over here with your power adapter. I will say, though, that I did get this laptop from a third-party seller, open box, so this might not be the exact way that this was packaged from the factory, because again, I did get this open box. So anyway, here's your charger. It's a 65 watt-hour charger. And as you can see, this is your power plug, which is very common for Lenovo ThinkPads. This is a sort of old school Lenovo ThinkPad charger, because ThinkPads now are charged via USB Type-C, but this has the more old school connector. And other than that, that's pretty much it. Now you just have the laptop itself, which, go ahead and, there we go. Let's see if we get anything else in the box. And not really. So we get our, so we got our ThinkBook series setup guide. And our safety and warranty guide. So that's basically it. So we'll put the box over here to the side, along with our styrofoam. And let's take a look here at the laptop. Not the most elegant way of doing it, but gets the job done. And so this here is the Lenovo ThinkBook. And as you can see, it's a very sort of, looks like a basic business design, but it's not bad. I like the silver. This does feel like aluminum to me. And it is pretty light. Wow. Well, it's not super light, but it is a lot thinner than I thought it would be for a business laptop. So, just go around the sides here. As you can see, it's not a bad design, I gotta say. Not bad at all. So, let's go over the port selection. So you get a lot of ports on this guy. So on the left hand side you have Ethernet, HDMI, USB 3.0, USB-C, another USB-C. I'm not sure if these are Thunderbolt ports or just USB-C, but you do have two of them, so that's pretty cool. And then here you got your headphone jack. And then here you got your little speakers. Now they are pretty small. I don't expect much out of these speakers, but again, it's a business laptop, so audio quality is not the main priority. And then as you can see up here, you got a pretty nice intake to allow that air to come in, and then your exhaust is behind the hinge there. Going over the front here, you just have a nice little lip. I like this color. I think this is called mineral gray. And as far as I could tell, this is all aluminum. It's hard to say. This is either really high quality plastic or aluminum. It's kind of hard to say. And then on the right side here, I'm not sure what this door is for. I'm going to assume that, oh, there we go. Yeah, it looks like that this is a connector to put it onto a docking station. That's really the only thing I can say. Oh, wait a second. No, it's a USB port. That's very weird. Yeah, it looks like a USB port, but for some reason it's like hidden under here. I have to think though that this is probably also maybe some sort of connector to a docking station or whatever, but that's very weird. It's very weird you just have a port like under this flap here. But next to that you have a full-size SD card reader, another USB 3.0, and then your charger right there. So let's go ahead and open up the laptop. And as you can see, it definitely, again, more of a business looking device here. There we go. So more of a business looking device, but it does look nice, I gotta say. So like I said, this is a 1080p IPS display, and up here you got your little privacy shutter right there. So when you see the little red dot, that means the webcam is closed. And when you slide this over, now your webcam is open. And as you can see, the bezels you have somewhat big bezels on the bottom and maybe the top a little bit, but for the most part this has quite thin bezels. And as far as the keyboard, this is sort of the main difference between the ThinkPad and this ThinkBook. So this is a typical Lenovo keyboard. You'll find this keyboard on IdeaPads and Yogas, but obviously this is not the ThinkPad keyboard. So that biggest downside of getting a ThinkBook is that you're not going to get that keyboard. So if you really like the ThinkPad keyboard, then I would not get the ThinkBook. But again, it's your standard Lenovo keyboard, and as usual, this keyboard is excellent. Pretty much every Lenovo laptop I've used that has this keyboard, they all use the same keyboard. They're all good. And then right here you have your power button, which also is an integrated fingerprint sensor, so that's really nice. Trackpad is very quiet, but it's a pretty nice click though. Pretty large too. Got your Core i5 10th Gen sticker and your Lenovo logo there. And yeah, not much to it. Let's see if we have any power on this guy. And it looks like we don't. So what I'll do here is I'll plug it in and then we'll turn it on. Okay, so I am turning on the laptop now. You can see the power button is nicely illuminated there. Display does look pretty good. Again, it's a 14-inch Full HD IPS display. You also do have a backlit keyboard by hitting the FN and the spacebar key. And there's a two-stage, that's your lower setting, brighter setting, and then off. And you got your indicator lights on the side here. So this one is for the drive, and then this one is for your battery. Let's see if we can make this brighter. Okay. Not the brightest display in the world, that's max brightness. But it is a nice looking display. Now I don't think this is a touchscreen. Nope, not a touchscreen, but it is a nice looking display. The colors look very accurate. It does look very pleasing to the eye, I gotta say. Although I don't know if I'm a fan of this power button because this is very, very bright. So I don't know if that's a good idea or a good design choice or not. Overall, this is my quick unboxing of the Lenovo ThinkBook 14. Thanks for watching.